Hello, my name is Ada Matilda Slusher. Today, I want to discuss for my Theorist Presentation Vygotsky. In the following presentations, we will be discussing how his theories and my own teaching and the curriculum that's in my center, how they align with his theories. The agenda for this presentation will be Vygotsky's education, his influences, his theories, high scope, and how high scope relates to his theories, how they use some of his research and in their curriculum, and how he and I are similar. My favorite quote by Vygotsky is, "What a child can do today with assistance, she will be able to do tomorrow by herself tomorrow." And I have taught classes from 2 years up to 5 years old, and I've been teaching assistant in second grade. And I have noticed in my own observations that a child during potty training learns to pull her pants up and down with assistance by the teachers. By the age of 3 years old, they're doing it on their own. Children that are interested in learning to tie their shoes, they don't just stand and be able to tie their shoes the first time. They're scaffolded by parents, school. So the things that we work with them today, they'll be able to do on their own tomorrow. When we think about early learning or our children going to school or any field, a lot of times we think of degrees relating to those skills. For instance, we don't think of an engineer being an early childhood educator. However, Vygotsky had no specialized degrees in early childhood education. He taught literature in secondary school, and this experience stimulated his interest in learning of young children. His interest in how children learned became his passion. Vygotsky did not have early childhood education degrees. In 1970, he earned a law degree at Moscow State University. And he also earned a psychological degree, though he missed a whole year of school due to tuberculosis. Have you looked around your classroom or your curriculum and realized that the things we do are based off of the theories and the studies of other people? A high scope is based on many of the Vygotsky's theories. We have the zone of proximal development. High scope uses play, do, and review. This helps the children through child-teacher led conversations and experiences. Social interaction theory. High scope is focused on emphasizing collaboration and problem solving in a supportive classroom environment. Scaffolding. We hear that word every day, and we use where the child is. High scope uses where the child is and their interests to intentionally plan activities that will get them to the next step of what they're doing. Active constructive learning. High scope plans for children to learn through teacher guided activities and chances to explore independently. Shared control. High scope curriculum that is focused on a child development and child interest. However, children learn from the guidance and modeling of the adults. Language development. High scope helps children with language through plan, do, and review, teacher-child interactions, and learning from their peers. Much of what we do in high scope relates to Vygotsky. I conclude this presentation by saying, honestly, I always got the theorists confused. I have learned and read about them for nearly every class and professional development workshops. The more I learn, the more their accomplishments get entangled in my brain. During reading of the Theories of Childhood by Carol Gerhardt Mooney, I learned that the reasons that I found it difficult to see them as individuals was that their theories work together in many cases. I found that Lev Vygotsky views were much like mine. I see children as smart individuals, and I can see how they learn through the interactions with me, the environments, and community. Thank you for listening.